I'm gonna be honest, and I think we should all be honest. Voice crack. This day was coming for sure, and I already watched through the live stream. This is the VOD, and the reason why I'm making this is because I think I just wanted to get some words out because I think there are a lot of parallels and things that probably should be talked about a little bit here. I mean, first and foremost, there's a lot of support, right? The stream, I think, peaked at like 250,000, 50K ish. So it's a lot, but I have some things that I just kind of want to point out and talk about. And yeah, I'm sorry, like this is just awkward, but like because all this just happened, but we'll go through it.
Hi. Hello, everyone. It's me, gura from Hololive English Myth. Thank you for coming tonight and for being here. It really means a lot to me that you're here right now. I'll keep this short and to the point. I'm not so good with words, but I will do my best. And please forgive me. I am reading off of some notes so that I don't forget anything. First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025, JST. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down.
I'm gonna pause maybe like maximum 4 or 5 times here, so I'm not gonna milk this and make this super long, hopefully. But I wanted to pause here first of all because this has been on my mind a lot. Not from me personally, but I think, well, first of all, I'm a very sentimental guy. I like to think about life and stuff a lot. And for anybody who's a follower of Hololive or VTubers in general, we know who Gura is. Like, she is the icon, right? And she just said that she got put into stardom, where suddenly she was put in front of a lot of eyes with a lack of experience. And when I heard this for the first time during the live, one of the first things that came to my mind was, understandably, that is a recipe for disaster. Not to say that she was bound to fail, not to undermine her talent and the effort that she put in. But I believe that when people are suddenly shotgunned to the top, where tons and tons of people are fans, they're supporting her, and they're waiting for her to perform next or go live or post another video. Yeah, the attention can be very exciting, but I think we should also acknowledge it's very overwhelming for a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Mori Calliope is, the other member of Hololive Myth. She was in an episode with Trash Taste, where she was featured for the first time, and she mentioned that she believes that when it comes to streaming, that you need to have a little bit of an ego. And I think she is 100% true. Because I don't think people in general are built to have worldwide attention, especially in Gura's case, especially when it happens overnight. And understandably, it causes a lot of stress. And because everything is happening so fast, it's very, very hard to not let it get to you, let alone overwhelm you, right? And I think people should be aware of that. They should be conscious of this in their own lives, not just in the entertainment sphere, whether it's you're in school or just a regular worker or just some kid who is just living life. I think the idea of wanting to pursue things really fast can be a good motivator, but I believe that more times than not, it creates more problems than it does benefits or moments of joy. And I think her explanation here is a good reminder for people to think about how they want to pace themselves in their own lives or handle themselves throughout their lives.
But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Gooba. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me. To feel a part of something and to belong.
That last bit, I think it's very important. I think nowadays people are more set up to be lonely and they just want to be part of something. I think in general, when it comes to life and the things that you choose to do in your life, people always, whether they are aware of it or not, they want to be part of something. That's why we want to be around friends. That's why we want to do things with friends. It creates memories and it gives us something to smile about and laugh about and feel good about. And I think one of the biggest responsibilities that we have as fans is to understand that whatever happens to the person that we choose to watch and support, we need to make sure that we are not putting too many expectations. I'm not sure if I even said that right, because I think this is a two-way street. A lot of streamers want to be a part of something, they want to create their own community, and fans want to be part of another person's community. And I think seeing it as a two-way street is a really good way for us to stay aware that we need to manage expectations of each other. Simply having this desire to be part of something is good, but when you are pushing expectations onto other people, especially on a scale this big because of her popularity, I think that's just not healthy. Teeter-tottering a little bit on parasocial relationships, but I don't really think I'm qualified to talk about that because I haven't really thought about it a lot. But as a viewer, as a person that watches live streams a lot, I think managing expectations is very healthy. And again, I think it's just good when we make sure we stay aware of that. It helps us be good fans. Again, I kind of just want to clarify again that I'm not blaming anybody. I don't want to be like, oh, Gura's fans were too much. I just think that when you have a community that is as big as hers, it becomes very easy to not realize that expectations should still be kept and managed properly.
I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, kawaii, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, that poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a gargura was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much. Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be your little shark.
I think that's the end of it. And I kind of wanted to talk about how she mentioned thank you to the community when the outside world became too much. And I think nowadays a lot of us can agree that the world seems to have gotten a bit too much lately. Seems like everywhere you go online, ads are everywhere. People are shouting this, people are shouting that, people are yelling over here, people are yelling over there. And naturally, I think a lot of us seek a place of comfort. And especially with how accessible technology is. I mean, we all have some form of technology. We choose this space. And it's very nice to see over the past 4 years that Gura has amassed this huge collection of achievements and this community, which kind of ties back into what I said before about managing expectations. So, like when people come together into this space where they can enjoy something that they collectively find interest in, making sure you don't push expectations too hard is a very good thing to stay conscious of. That way, things are healthy for the streamer. Because let's remember, even though it's a PNG or just a little animation, VTuber or not, there's a real person that's putting in all this effort. And entertaining is hard, whether it's to 0 viewers, 1 viewer, or 100,000. It is hard. And I think this community has done a good job in showing healthy support and making good memories and just being an overall very wholesome and very, very welcoming place to be. Not just in Gura's community, but in the whole live sphere, among all the communities for each of the members. I think the communities are very, very healthy. But I think overall, this is kind of a good reminder to see this as, I want to say, a happy moment. Because at the end of the day, Gura, she is an employee, right, for Cover Corp, for HoloLive. And at the end of the day, companies, in my opinion, no matter how hard they try to cater to the needs of their employees and no matter how hard they try to support them, companies at the end of the day are going to make decisions that are going to stir up some conflict of interest for the company. And that's just how it goes. For HoloLive, for any company that has existed or will exist, it will always happen. So I think the fact that things ended, from what I'm assuming, ended peacefully, I think we should be very happy. And I think good memories have been made. Iconic lines have been recorded. Vodka, right? Probably the most famous one out there. Or the clip, right? I guess to kind of wrap this up, because again, I'm just a yapper on the internet. I hope fans of VTubers in general can just see that this is good. It's healthy, and the best thing that people can do right now is just enjoy the next 2 weeks. So, yeah, I guess. I always try to take things as a learning lesson, and I feel like this was an opportunity to talk about something that is meaningful to me, because I also enjoy watching VTubers, and I guess I related to a little bit of what she talked about. So, again, just one last time, I don't want to come off as some guy who's overly critical. I just wanted to be a guy to share his thoughts on something that he enjoys and has been a part of for several years. And I just hope that maybe some people can understand or relate a little bit with something that I am interested in, or other people that I'm in the same sphere with. So yeah, let's enjoy the next 2 weeks, I guess. And then give Gura the support that she deserves for entertaining us for the past 4 to 5 years.